So, good morning, class. How are you today? Okay, I'm happy to hear that. So, before we start, I would like to introduce myself first. So, hello, I am teacher Mary Louie, and today I am going to discuss you about a logo. So, class, I have here some pictures. So, take a look of these pictures and study each. So, what do you notice about these pictures? Very good. Do these pictures or symbols look familiar to you? Where have you seen similar images? Very good. So what do you think these pictures represent? Great. These are examples of logos. A logo is a picture or symbol that helps people recognize a business, product, or organization. So today, we will learn more about types and key factors of logo. So why do you think businesses or groups use these kinds of pictures or symbols? Correct. Most logos are made to be simple but meaningful. For example, a shop logo may show a bag. A coffee shop logo may show a cup. So later, you will create or analyze a logo. But before that, we need to understand the parts and purpose of a logo. So are you ready? Okay. So before we proceed to our discussion, let's have an activity first. Get your notebook and answer this. So for the direction of our activity, guess and answer what brand, product, or business these logos are. Write your answer in your notebook. So are you ready to answer, class? Okay, you may now start. I will just give you 2 minutes to answer. Are you done, class? Very good. Now, let's check your answers. So who can tell the answer in number 1? Very good. It's Facebook. Number 2? Correct. It's Coca-Cola. Number 3? Okay, the answer is Pepsi. And number 4? Very good. We have Starbucks. And number 5? Correct, it's Chanel. So who got the perfect score? So good job, everyone. Now let's proceed to our discussion. So for our objectives, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to A. Identify the types of logo. B. Show interest and creativity in analyzing and evaluating different logo designs. And C. Draw an example of a logo design. Logo. A logo is a combination of text and visual imagery that serves 2 purposes. It tells people the name of the company and it creates a visual symbol that represents your business. Some logos have powerful symbolic association connected to people's memory. So we have here 7 types of logo. So those are pictorial, lettermark, wordmark, combination, emblems, abstract, and mascot. So let's define each type of logo. So first we have monogram logo or the letter marks. So these logos consist of letters, usually brand initials. Number 2 is we have word marks or logo types. It is a font-based logo that focuses on a business name alone. And number 3, we have pictorial marks or logo symbols. It is an icon or graphic-based logo. And next, we have also a abstract logo. So abstract logo marks it condenses your brand into a single image. It allows you to create something truly unique to represent your brand. And next is mascots. Mascots are logos that involve an illustrated character. So what makes mascots unique compared to other logos? Very good. So mascots use illustrated characters like animals or people to represent the brand. So next is number 6, we have combination mark. So combination mark is a logo comprised of a combined word mark or letter mark and pictorial mark, abstract mark, or mascot. So can you explain what a combination mark is? Very good. A combination mark mixes both text and an image. So let's proceed. Okay, so this is the last type of a logo. The last is emblem. So this is consists of font inside a symbol or an icon. Think badge, cells, and crest. And now, let's move to key factors of a logo. These are the key factors in designing a logo. So number 1 is relevant or appropriate. So your logo should be an appropriate reflection of your industry suitable for its intended audience. and also describable or legible. So provide solid version of your logo without excess effects, and also memorable or timeless. So are logos that consist of letters, usually brand initials. So that's why a simple, original design is most effective. And next, we have effective without color. So prepare black and white version of your logo. So this is not only ensuring your logo is readable and effective in black and white print ads, but it is also important for certain promotional supplies where your logo can only be one color. And the last is we have scalable or versatile. So logos should be simple and easy to reproduce across a variety of media and applications. So now let's proceed. So what do you think we need to do to make a logo? Very good, we need to draw or sketch. So sketching is a favorite way for graphic designers to come up with some quick and unique ideas. So this way, the designers know what is in their mind regarding a particular subject. So these instant sketches are different design concepts which can be developed into a complete logo design. So what mixed materials do we need in sketching? Very good, paper and pencils. So start off with a pencil sketch in the beginning stages. So don't press down too hard. Use light, smooth strokes for sketching. So how to draw a logo for your own business or product? So these are we have here steps in creating a logo. So we have 3 steps in creating a logo. So number 1 is draw your logo. Second, finalize your logo. And the last is color your logo. Okay, so for example, our business is milk tea shop. So here is how we make the logo. So you can draw every steps make with me for you to practice. So are you ready? Okay, so this is the step 1. Draw a circle. You can use any circular objects as your pattern. And step 2, inside the circle, draw an oblong shape on the left side. Step 3, make a slant vertical line in the left side of the oblong. Step 4, now do the same thing on the right side of the oblong. And next, step 5, at the bottom of the line, connect the two slant lines by putting a small oblong, then make a curved line above the big oblong. And step 6, draw 5 pieces of small circles inside. On the center, draw 2 straight vertical lines. Now, connect additional 2 horizontal lines that connects to the 2 vertical lines. Write your desired name for your business or product. Step 8, at the bottom of the circle, draw the 2 horizontal lines, make a greater than sign on the left side of the line and less than sign on the right side of the lines to connect them. And step 6, write the word milk tea inside. Next is step 10, using a pen or a marker, finalize the lines to make your logo sketch permanent. So what do we need to use for finalizing the logos? Very good. It's a pen or a marker. Next. So what do we need for coloring your logo? Very good. It's color pencils or crayons. So are you ready to see the logo we create? Okay, so now color your logo to make it attractive and unique. You can use color pencils, markers, or crayons. Now that we are done with lesson, we are going to have a group activity. I will divide you into 2 groups. Count 1 to 2, then go to your respective groups. Okay, get your sketching and cartolina first and be ready for your activity each groups. So, the instruction of your group activity is do your logos in your cartolina. Pick a leader in your group, and when you finish the task, present your works in front. So group 1, here is your task. In a scenario, your family is planning to put an eatery in your place. So from your ideas in creating a logo, create a logo for your eatery. Consider the factors that you have learned. In group 2, here is your practice sketching the logo of our school to enhance your skills in sketching. So before you begin, here is our rubrics too, for you to know how you will be graded. So for our rubrics, the criteria is neatness, artwork is clean, organized, and properly colored. You will have 5 points. Creativity, artwork shows originality and effort, 10 points. Following instructions, student followed all directions and complete the task will be received 5 points. So the total points of 20 points. Okay, so now are you ready to do your task? Alright, you may now begin. I will give you 5 minutes to do your task. Time is up. Are you done, everyone? Okay, good. You may now present your works. Very good, everyone. All groups got the perfect points. Give yourself a deserved clap. Okay, now, let's review your learnings before we end. I have some questions for you. So, what's the purpose of logo? Very good. How about how many types of logos we have? That's correct. So, what are those? Very good. So, how about the key factors in creating a logo? What are those? Very good. How many steps we have in creating a logo? Very good, everyone. I am glad that you learned well on our lesson today. So those are we need to make a creative logo for your own business. Now, to check your learnings, we are going to have a activity. So if you were given a chance to make your own logo for your own restaurant, what kind of logo do you want to make? Draw your design logo in a short bond paper. I will give you 3 minutes to answer. You may now start. Time is up. Are you done, class? Very good. So please pass your papers. And now, get your assignment notebook and copy your take-home activity. So for your assignment, draw your favorite brand logo. So write your name, grade in section. So from your favorite visit place in your town, draw the logo of your favorite brand and explain why it's your favorite brand in your town. Do this in a long size bond paper. And your logo output, include the name of establishment, location, and these are steps you may follow. Number 1 is sketch your logo. Number 2, using a pen or marker, finalize your logo. Number 3, color your logo using color pencils or crayons. And last, at the back of your bond paper, explain why it was your favorite logo brand in your town. So this will be submitted tomorrow. Do you understand, class? Okay, very good. So that's all for today. Thank you, everyone.